Welcome to episode 20 of A Message From. We're your hosts. I'm Alyson.
I'm Edward.
Episode 20. Episode 20.
Episode 20.
20. The big 2-0.
The big 2-0. We've made it through 20 episodes. Well, 19
Almost
and...
through 20. 19 and 1/10.
Yeah. Exactly.
This is a milestone. We should have had, I don't know, streamers or confetti or something.
But then you have to clean it up, and
True. So
I don't
true.
have the energy for that.
I have no energy for anything. I mean,
Recently?
I'm just the world is weighing me down, okay?
Yeah,
And we've been
Mercury
hibernating from the plague. COVID all last year.
Oh, that plague. I wasn't sure if you were talking about the cicadas.
No. Now I'm currently hibernating from the plague that is the cicadas. Literally swarming outside.
That is disgusting.
It's literally the plague. What is next? Are the rivers going to run red with blood? It's end times.
Maybe. I've never really read the Bible, so don't know what's coming next.
I mean, me neither, but I think that happens at some point.
It sounds like it does.
The moon
Weren't
will
there
cover the
cicadas?
sun. The cicadas will just feast on my dead body.
Oh. What was the bug in the Old Testament with Moses?
Locusts.
Oh, locusts. Just kidding. Not cicadas.
Which aren't cicadas and locusts kind of the same thing?
I
Are
would
they the
imagine
same
that they're
family?
related.
Apparently, cicadas are related to shellfish distantly.
Okay. Didn't see that coming.
I only know this because now everyone's saying, if you're allergic to shellfish, don't eat them. Because these freaking monsters out here...
Why would you eat a cicada?
Monsters. Let me tell you. People are making, chocolate-covered cicadas, feasting them up, serving them up at their restaurants. I'm like...
People do be eating insects.
Bugs. That's the future. We're going to be eating, cockroach flour or something once we kill the planet.
Yeah, that'll be bleak. That'll be very bleak.
Cockroach flour pancakes.
I guess the shellfish cicada thing, I was like, how? And then I was like, I guess they're both invertebrates. So I guess it's the only thing I got in my brain.
I don't know.
Yeah,
They're killing me. I can't even sit outside and enjoy a relaxing afternoon because they're just screaming all day long.
Screaming?
Well, they make their weird little ee noise, but it's
They make noise?
Oh, you didn't know that?
I truly am not engaging too much with cicada content.
Oh my gosh. Okay, the noise, the decibel level that they're at is wild. It's above lawnmower 2 feet away from you. They're loud.
So they make noise. They're everywhere. They pee a lot.
They pee constantly.
Yes, we've discussed the pee-pee, which...
Oh my gosh.
Gross.
My car
pee-pee,
was
do they
literally
poo-poo?
covered in sticky pee.
Oh, it's sticky?
It's sticky because it's tree sap. They're just peeing out tree sap.
Oh my God, you're going to...
If you
pretty
walk
soon you're going to
under
have
the tree,
cicada syrup.
Cicada syrup for my cockroach pancakes.
Disgusting.
It literally drops on you. If you walk to your car, don't walk under a tree or you're going to get peed on.
Well, that seems difficult if you live in a place with a lot of trees on the East Coast, which is most of the
everywhere.
East Coast. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So
Fine.
it's good times over there. Oh, yeah. It's going to be 90 degrees all week, so I'm just going to be roasting in my plague land.
In your little plague playhouse. Your plague house. I guess I forgot to tell you. Well, I said I had a story, and I kind of forgot to bring it up until right now. I got sniffed again by a police dog, but I didn't even know it was happening. I didn't know until it was, because I was sitting in the train station. Mm-hmm. And my coworker walks up. Sometimes we end up getting the train together. Sometimes we don't. It happens. She walks up. She's standing, and we're talking, and I'm sitting down. And I sit in a place. I don't really sit on the benches unless there's no one else sitting on them. And they're double-sided benches. So even if someone's sitting on the other side of the bench, I don't sit down. Okay. It's fine. I don't want to be that close to somebody, even though I'm close to people all the time. So like, what's the point? I don't know. I sit down and I end up sitting on this bench I never sit on. It's next to a pillar with like a fire extinguisher next to it. And I'm like, all right, whatever, I'll sit here. Someone else sat where I usually sit if I do sit. And my coworker walks up to me, yada, yada, yada. We're talking. I realized I got sniffed by a dog because it walked by me and sniffed me very quick and then just like moved on. And I was like, whoa, because I was looking at my phone and I realized, oh, the police dog just got off the train that like the other train that just left, yada, yada, yada. And then this woman with the dog, there's like a sock on top of the fire extinguisher and she's like trying to have the dog sniff it and the dog's like kind of freaking out by the pillar. And I'm like, oh, some sock is up there. And some police officer comes over and is like, is this like y'all's? And we were like, no, not my sock.
Okay, first of all.
Yeah.
Who puts a sock on top of a fire extinguisher? Second of all, why are the police like, my dog needs to sniff this sock? And third of all, why would they ask you if it's your sock?
Because I was sitting right next to it.
Is this your sock? Did you just take your sock off and put it over here on this fire extinguisher just for funsies? Or if it was a drug-filled sock, you're not going to be like, yeah, that's my drug-filled sock.
Right. They had asked before they even like looked at it. They were like, oh, is that yours? And I was like, no. Because the dog, I guess, was like sniffing it out. They pick it up. They look through it. There's like 3 little things of weed in it. Like, I don't, like little baggies. And I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Drugs, your drug sock.
There was a drug sock like right next to me. Which honestly, very smart on that other person's end. I don't know if somebody, I didn't see anybody leave it from the other train. My coworker was like, oh, maybe someone like dropped it off there when they got off the train because they saw the dogs. And I was like, oh, true. But I don't know what the rules are here. I don't know if it's illegal to have it. I don't really know, to be honest. But yeah, drug-filled sock right next to me. Dog sniffed it. It was great.
Of course.
Yeah, I was like, great. Now I look like I just dropped a sock filled with weed next to me. So
those dogs love you too.
Yeah, I'm getting really. They're gonna be real sad when I'm done with work next week and I won't see them for 3 months.
Ugh.
What a shame.
They're gonna be so excited to sniff you in the fall when you come back. Yes. True. Can't wait. Living La Vida Loca. Oh boy.
That's really all I got.
I mean, things are going really well for both of us, clearly.
Yeah, living our best lives.
Good times.
I am energy level 0 in a moot today. It's a thing.
It's a thing for both of us.
Yeah. Do you have anything else on your banter list to bring up?
No.
Same. Oh, I got vaccinated. Just kidding. That's the only thing on my list.
Vax. That's awesome.
I'm finally vaccinated. I have 2 doses of AstraZeneca. Very exclusive. Got that exclusive vaccine.
that exclusive AZ.
Yeah. So that's fun. Should we just get into the message today now?
Yes. Let's.
Yeah. Let's get into it.
We have another message from our biggest fan.
Yes, our biggest fan has called in yet again.
She's back. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Edward. Hi, Allie. It's Grandma. Just wanted to call and say hi, and thanks for the postcards. They were very nice. Sure hope you had a fun time, Allie, when you went to California for the bachelorette party for Jackie. Bet you had a great time. Also can't wait till Alan and Jackie can finally get married. They need to tie the knot. Well, it's getting hot out now, and maybe I'll warm up. Allie, did you show Edward that picture of you pulling the weeds out down by the lake front with your high boots on? It took you a long time to do it, but you did finish it. And when are you 2 friends going to meet up for your next trip? Hopefully not too long from now. Well, to tell you the truth, I guess I'll get up and go out and do some yard work. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye for now.
Lots to unpack there.
There's a lot going on there. A lot going on in this one.
There's a lot going on in this one. First of all, that lovely photo of me hacking weeds with, like, I'm pretty sure I was using, like, a tree trimmer and wearing my uncle's, like, knee-high rubber wading boots. That was our photo
they were really
roundup.
big. It was in part of the photo roundup. Yeah. It's a great picture.
So now you've all seen it.
True, and if you haven't, Instagram is
check it out.
at a message from. Yeah. Look at that shit up.
That's like one of my grandma's favorite photos of me, and it's honestly like a nightmare photo.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad, but it's not great.
Not a stunning photo of you. Like the other 2 photos that we put in.
Not me looking my best.
I mean, you were also a child back then.
A child wearing glasses, a slick back pony, knee-high rubber boots, and cutting weeds out of a lake, so...
Yeah. I didn't realize you were wearing glasses in that photo. Shows you how much I paid attention to it.
Yep. Had the glasses on.
What else did Grams talk about? She talked about, well, we've already talked about the Bachelorette trip.
We have.
Yeah.
But I do have a question for you. Have you been to California before?
I've never been west of Alabama.
That's an interesting,
Point of
very
reference.
specific fact.
The only reason I say Alabama, well, it's because I've been there. But also, we had to switch time zones, I remember, when we went. So that's how west I've been. I go east, mostly.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess if you think about, like, Chicago's a different time zone as well. But
Yeah,
that's, like,
is that not the same one as Alabama?
in line with Alabama.
Yeah.
So
that's as west as I've been. I was going to go to California for a wedding last May, but obviously Little Panorama said no to that.
No.
So
No
need to
wedding
check on
for
a
you.
flight refund situation still. Yikes. That's
Oh.
on my to-do list.
From last May, a year ago?
Yeah, no, I got like I got a voucher, but like...
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yada. Boring shite.
Yeah.
So no, I've never been to California, to answer your question.
Well, I've now been twice, and I had
Only
a lot
twice?
of fun both times. I went twice this year.
Well, I guess Jackie just kind of more recently moved there.
Yeah, she's only been there for just over a year.
Right.
And I was supposed to go last year, but again, the Panasonic said, no, you're not going.
Yeah, true. Yep.
Yeah,
Rude.
So, very rude. But California's a really interesting place in that I feel like the different areas are so very different from each other. Like, obviously, I've been into the LA area twice now, but I feel like I need to go back and do, like, Northern California. I feel like it's just a whole different world.
Oh, it's so messy. Everything's so big over there. So, like, everything is... Even if it's the same state, it's, like, 17 different types of, whatever, landscapes.
Yeah.
However you want to say it.
Exactly.
Different cultures.
Oh. Why are we so...
That look we just gave each other.
Cultures.
Oh. Yeah. Oh my god, what was I going to say?
Well, I've also been to Arizona. Speaking of Western countries.
Why were you in Arizona?
Western
countries?
I went to Arizona for work. Oh, Western states. Oh my god.
When did you go to Arizona for work?
I went to Arizona for work 3 years ago, 4 years ago. It was a whole thing. It was an event.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all.
I probably tried to block it out of my mind. I had an eye infection at the time.
Oh, Lord.
Well, not necessarily infection. I had,
Oh, so we're exaggerating.
it's this big hole. There was an issue with my eye, and it's so bright out there, I, like, couldn't even open my eye. It was killing me.
This sounds like a thing you'd probably want to block out.
Yeah, exactly. So, I was in Arizona for a couple of days, but it was not a great, memorable occasion.
Not a fab time.
No.
Okay. Interesting. Well, let's take a break, and we'll come back and we'll discuss Graham's message a bit more.
Sounds good. We'll be back. Okay, we're back. We have our message from Grandma, our biggest fan. And as we mentioned before, there's just so much to unpack here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the next thing that we would love to talk about is our reunion.
Yes. The big reunion trademark.
The
copyright.
Reunion that has been in
years
the
in the
works
making.
for years now.
Years. Have we talked about what happened in Italy on the pod?
I don't know if we talked about it.
I can't remember. But
Let's
briefly,
talk about it.
Briefly, in case we have talked about it, we were supposed to meet up in France. No, you were going to be visiting France with Alex. We were supposed to meet up in Italy when I was in Turin, because I was going to be outside of Turin in the month of August. When I was in Liguria in July, I got a call from the family I was going to be with in Turin. Turns out we were all going to Denmark for pretty much the whole month. And I found out only a few weeks before. And so then you guys went to Turin and I went to Denmark and we did not see each other.
You literally left the country right before we got there.
I want to say it was like a day or two.
It was
before?
honestly so close.
Yeah.
And you were just at the tip of freaking Denmark, just
literally
hanging out and like, what? How?
Spent so much time in Denmark. So much time. So much time in Denmark. It was cool. I mean, like, I'll literally never do that again. Because, like, I don't...
Why?
When am I going to have that opportunity to just, like, go and spend 3 weeks in Denmark? But, yeah, we didn't see each other.
We didn't see each other. And then we planned big reunion part 2.
We did?
We did last year. I was going to fly to Madrid, and then we were going to fly to Sardinia. You're looking at me
God,
like
yeah.
you don't remember that we had a whole ass trip planned. You rat bastard.
I literally was like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh my god.
Yeah, yes. We've talked about this one before.
Who's the old person here?
Listen.
Where's your memory?
Physically, you. Mentally, me.
You.
Me. Yes.
We all know if you have a sharp mind, you last longer. So
That's true, I guess.
You
I don't know. We'll
better
have to
get
consult some
right.
doctors. I had like 4 Italian doctors tell me what vaccine to get. Did I tell you about that?
no.
I asked my friend, like, because I had to be able to choose between a second dose of AstraZeneca and Pfizer. Sorry, this is a random aside. And I asked my friend, I was like, I don't know what to do. And she was like, just get AstraZeneca. And then the next day she was like, I talked to my colleagues and also they said get AstraZeneca. So I think 3 or 4 Italian doctors be like, AstraZeneca, thumbs up. And I was
The
like, great, I
weird
made the
thing
good
is,
choice.
though, like, I really didn't think you could mix them. I really didn't think that was a thing.
I think, yeah, I mean, I guess you can't. They did some, I don't know, did some study, but it wasn't good enough and blah, 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 blah. So I got AstraZeneca and I'm still alive. So living La Vida Loca.
Still
It's
kicking.
fine. Yeah. It's not twice in this episode I've said living La Vida Loca. Kill me. But yeah,
Crazy time.
we were supposed to go to Sardinia. Panasonic Panorama said no. And now we're finally
Here
going to
we
make it
are.
happen.
We're going to finally make it happen. And get
I
this.
mean, it's possible that it doesn't happen. I don't.
Shut your mouth.
We have a track record. That's all I'm saying.
Do not even put that negative energy out into the universe. Doctor,
True.
astrologer, you know
True.
better than I. Good
True,
vibes
true.
only.
True. Only good vibes. Manifesting only the best vibes for us.
The best vibes of me arriving in Madrid.
That like arms you're doing right now. I don't know if I can see, unfortunately. It's probably a good thing because this is a video thing. So what are we gonna do while you're here?
We're gonna
We
do
have
so
genuinely not
much.
discussed this.
We have not discussed this. I've been trying to be cognizant of the fact that you have other things going on, whereas I'm just literally sitting. Not that I don't have other things going on, but all
a
day,
full-time
every
job.
day. I'm like, what am I going to do in Spain? What day am I going to go to France? What are we going to do? Where are we going to go? What are we going to see?
Yeah. I feel like, well, there's no. Do you know any kind of? We want to go to the beach, obviously.
We do want to go to the beach. So here's...
Right. We have to see Madrid, obviously.
We have to see Madrid. Okay, so I came to this conclusion yesterday. Surprise!
Okay,
I was going to tell
surprise
you about it,
conclusions.
but I'll just tell you on air.
Live on the pod.
Live on the pod. Can we first of all, can we talk about how airlines are out here just doing whatever the heck they want? My my return flight got changed. They canceled one of my flights. The flight that I was supposed to be on from like Paris to Washington got canceled, so they had to change my return flight. No big deal. But my return flight now has an overnight layover. So I'm like, okay, if I'm going to spend one night in Paris, why not spend like 3 nights in Paris?
Right, of course.
Do some stuff.
Age-old question.
See some things. Why not spend a couple of nights in Paris?
Eat a crepe.
Why not?
Yeah.
So the reason that I picked the airline that I did was because they're really the only one that's still offering like free refunds, free changes, free rescheduling, no matter what fare you choose. No big deal. We got you.
Okay, right.
So my flight gets changed. So I get all these emails saying like, yo, if you need to change something, like just go to the website, whatever, no big deal. So I call them. I'm like, I really want to keep this Paris to Washington flight, but I would like to spend 2 nights in Paris. Can I change my first half of the flight? Because they're already giving me an overnight layover. It's not like a couple of hours. It's like 8 p.m. Saturday night, and then I don't leave again until like 2 p.m. the next day. It's weird, right?
Yeah, that's quite long.
If I change...
Miserable.
Right, like just enough time to get to a hotel and check in and go to sleep and then wake up and go to the airport.
Yeah, miserable.
So I'm like, okay, I want to change the first half of the flight. No big deal. They're gonna charge me $1,000+
Ooh.
to keep the second half of the flight, but change the first half. Now, if I change the whole thing, no charge.
Oh, well, then why don't you just do that?
Well, because then I'd be leaving a day or two earlier. Completely. Like,
From
there's
the
no
US.
Paris to Washington flight on Saturday. So it's either Paris
Leave
to
a little
Washington
early.
on
Work from
Sunday
home.
or Paris to Washington on Friday.
Come here earlier. Leave here later. Right? Leave Paris later. Leave. I don't know.
I think you're confused.
I'm confused. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Anyway, what actually is really no difference at all. You get me on a flight from Madrid to Paris on Saturday, or you get me on a flight from Madrid to Paris on Thursday. Same exact thing. I'm still taking up a seat on one of your flights on this weekend, but you're just going to charge me $1,000 for one? No. I was like, no,
Jesus,
thank you. I'll just keep what I have, and I'll spend one night in Paris at the end.
Une nuit en Paris. That rhymes.
That's it.
Une nuit à Paris. On Paris. Whatever. At Paris. Probably. I don't know. You wouldn't tell that I'm reading a French book right now.
Cities are...
They are, yes.
With an accent.
Oui.
Anyway, we digress. That was a big, long tirade about airlanes.
The airlanes and their problems.
And how they ruin our lives. But,
Constantly.
I'll get back to the original news that I was going to announce. This is what it's like to be friends with me. Like...
It's chaotic. I think people understand.
It's chaotic.
Yeah, it is.
I decided that I think I'm going to spend a week in France in the middle of the vacation.
So live on the pod, you would like to announce that you don't want to spend
live on the
time with me.
pod. I am announcing that I'm abandoning you for a week.
Well, that's only fair because I abandoned you for 3 weeks in Denmark.
This is true.
Yeah. So tit for tat. That's cool. All right. So you're going to do a week in La France. And
yes.
Then what? So we'll do like Madrid and then like beach and then France and then beach and then Madrid? Or what are we going to do?
I think we should do Madrid, France, beach, Madrid. Because I'll still be with you for like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks.
Well, I guess we could do like other things.
After France. Well, this is the thing. You're the Spain expert, so what do we need to do? I have a list of all the things I kind of want to see in Madrid.
Oh my god!
I had it
Why
ready
aren't we
to
going
go
through this
last
list?
year.
List. Show me the list.
I mean, okay, let me get the
Where's
list.
the list? She's gonna get the
Let me
list.
get the list.
Where's the list? I have to vamp while she's running. Everybody, welcome to my solo podcast. I hope everyone's doing well today. She's running back now.
I mean, of course, it's a lot of like touristy things.
She doesn't realize I was talking. She can't hear me. She just motioned. You're gonna love to hear what I just said when you listen to this after I edit it.
I don't want to hear what you just said.
Only nice things. Anyway, list.
Sure.
Listicle me.
List in my Ravenclaw notebook from platform 9 3/4 in
Are you
London.
a Ravenclaw? Of course you're a Ravenclaw.
I am a Ravenclaw.
Although I wouldn't have been surprised if you were a Gryffindor.
I think, you know that quiz that came out a few years ago where it was combining two houses for everyone?
Yeah.
Mine was Ravenclaw and Gryffindor.
Can you guess what mine were?
Slytherin and Hufflepuff.
Okay, fucking so rude of you to think that I was a Hufflepuff.
Slytherin and Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw, Slytherin, yeah.
I knew you were a Slytherin. You sneaky bastard.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. All right, what's number one?
Okay, so first of all,
I can tell you right now if you should check these as if they're going to happen or cross them off if they're not going to happen.
Well, bad news.
Oh, what's the bad news?
I guess I never finished my Madrid list. I mostly was doing stuff for Sardinia, so like, whoopsie.
Sardinia? What do you mean Sardinia? This was over a year ago. Oh,
I know, but it was right next to my Madrid list because we were supposed to be doing those at the same time.
Yes, how easily I forget, apparently.
Okay, well, obviously I want to see the Gran Via. And
okay.
I've mentioned
very easy to do.
I've mentioned this to you before, but I have to see the Schweppes sign because I'm obsessed with Schweppes, and we don't have any good flavors of Schweppes in the United States.
Same here, if you can believe it or not.
Which mind-blowing.
Mind-blowing.
Makes no sense.
Yeah, that'll take about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Like, I'm just like, Gran Via is going to be easy to do, baby.
Yeah. Museo del Prado.
Oh my god, I've seen every single room in that thing. I've taken an art history class in that thing. I'm good to go. I got you the whole thing covered.
Perfect. Okay. Puerta del Sol.
Also easy to do.
Okay.
5 minutes, and this is the maximum time I will spend in Seoul.
Parque del Retiro? Is that how you say it?
El Retiro, yeah.
El Retiro.
We just say El Retiro,
okay.
Whatever.
I want to go there. I want to go to the big, the big glass. What's that thing called?
The Crystal Palace.
The Crystal Palace, yes.
Yes, of course, we can do that. Yes. We'll see one of the only depictions of Satan. Fun.
So fun.
It's a picture of me. Just kidding.
I figured.
Yeah, no, it's like some statue of the fallen angel. It's actually quite cool. It's like, I think it's like 666 meters or something from the ground, or I don't remember. From sea level or something. I don't know.
From sea level.
I forget. There's like some fact about it. There's always some demonic kid around it as well. Like there's some kid acting like a demon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to go see that. Add that to the list.
Mm-hmm. Should we row boats in the Retiro?
Oh my gosh, yes. Let's row boats.
Nasty little estanque with all those disgusting fish.
Ew.
Yeah, we're going to do that.
Let's do that.
Did you know that there's a picture of me? Well, there was a picture of me rowing a boat in Retiro from when I studied abroad that my university used as promo for the study abroad fair.
Well, look at you. You're famous.
Campus celebrity.
My former... Do I want to call it... I didn't study abroad, but I did an internship abroad. And it was for French credit. And the person who ran, the international internship programs, she now has a newly remodeled apartment in Cannes. And so I was thinking, because her plan was to, rent it out to people that she knows.
In a remodeled apartment in Cannes. Sans moi?
Listen, get
the
your
rudeness
visa
knows
and come
no
with
bounds
me.
in episode 20. No bounds in episode 20. Interesting.
Surprise.
Maybe we won't be doing any of this stuff in Madrid.
I was gonna message her and see if she's cool with that.
Maybe I will row a boat to Cannes somehow and
I was gonna say maybe you will tip me over into the dirty fish water.
No, because that'll tip me over as well. There's no way I come out of that unscathed.
True.
Okay. What's next?
What else? Reina Sofia.
Also can do that. Also took an art history class there. Taken some students there. Got that place down pat.
Okay. And then I need to eat churros.
Oh, yeah, that's easy. We'll go to San Ginés.
chocolate.
I haven't had churros in so long. So it's great. This is great for me.
We're gonna have churros.
Yeah.
Also, what's the Polish restaurant you go to all the time? We're going there.
Yeah, we're going there. La Polonesa. Oh my God. See my gals?
Yes, we're going to La Polonesa.
Love.
They're going to be my
I was actually thinking
gals
about going
too.
there recently, like just by myself.
I mean,
which
why
always
not?
pisses somebody off because everybody wants to go all the time. Me and a party of 40 people. Hi, can we rent out the restaurant?
I mean, why not? They're your gals.
They
Your
are my
family.
gals. Yeah. Anything else on your list, or did you not get very far?
I mean, that's pretty much it.
Okay. You'll have to make another list and we'll have to go through it again.
Yeah. I'll need to make a better list. Yeah. But I guess my question is for you.
Yeah.
What is nearby Madrid? And this could be good information for anyone planning to go. What is nearby Madrid that you can do in like a day or whatever? Quick day trip from Madrid that's worth seeing.
Toledo, Segovia, Avila, Cuenca.
Okay.
4 different towns.
4 different towns.
Toledo, obviously like a big one. There's like monasteries, big cathedral, synagogue, and maybe a mosque situation going on there. I don't really remember, but it's like very much all 3 religions. You should live in the city, blah 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 blah. That's a big thing. There's like a mirador, blah blah blah.
You know what I'm really interested in is seeing like Moorish architecture.
You'd have to go farther down south for that.
Yeah.
Which
Perhaps
we
when
could
go to the beach.
do. I'm not a big expert, but we can go.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Segovia is also great. I like that one more than Toledo. Probably controversial. It's easier to do. There's a castle. There's an aqueduct. There's
I love
a
an
cathedral.
aqueduct. Okay.
It's like
We're
very
going
well
there.
intact. That one's great. They have a small suckling pig that's very good. I know you don't want to eat that, but I'll eat it.
You are gonna sit in front of me
and eat a
and
small
chow
roasted pig.
down on a baby pig slapped
Cochinillo.
on your plate.
It's so good, but it's like very expensive, so probably won't be doing that. And then Avila it's like a walled city, another cathedral. That one's cool, but like it's kind of, I'd go the other ones first. And then Cuenca, they have like these hanging houses, a lot more nature stuff.
Hanging houses.
On like a cliffy situation.
Okay, I'm picturing like houses hanging from trees.
Nor.
I was like, how does that work?
No, it doesn't. But yeah, I mean, my favorite's Segovia. Like when, like for example, my parents come, and I let them go to Toledo by themselves, and I go to Segovia. Like I truly, you cannot pay me to go to Toledo unless you drive me there and like pay for my meal. Otherwise, I'm not going.
So I think we've realized that when I'm there, we're not going to Toledo.
I would go to Toledo with you because
you would do
there's no one
anything
else
for me.
That's a stretch, but no one else. Look on your face. I would do anything for you. Yes, I would do anything for you. Yeah. Maybe I'll edit that out and put in just the fact that I would do anything for you.
Good idea.
Well, this was good. This was a good brainstorm sesh for us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you have postcard update?
Postcard update. Postcards have been sent out again. So if you haven't received it, keep your eyes open for it.
Yeah. Did you send one to Kitty?
I did.
Oh, I don't know if she's received it yet. Oh, okay. Interesting. What do I have to do now? I have to say the goodbye stuff. If you would like a postcard, 1 of 5 that you could possibly get, send us a message at 202-630-4509 if you are stateside. And if you are not stateside, you can either write us a message at amessagefrompod@gmail.com or send a voice message to the email amessagefrompod@gmail.com. Check amfpod.com for all your goodies. Check us out on Instagram as a message from. Rate and review. Subscribe. Tell a friend. It's about 20 different things. So.
Y'all have homework, and you heard it here first from Grandma. The postcards are great, so.
Yes, she did. Goodbye.
Ciao for now.
Hasta luego.
Hasta la vista.
Baby.
Hasta mañana.
No.